What's up, everyone? This is Chris M. Walker, CEO and founder of Legiit.com, and I'm here for you today with a super cool new feature on Legiit Command Center. It's going to be a real game changer for anybody with a business. We are here at legitcommandcenter.com. You'll see a page that looks something like this. Might be a little different if you're not already a user, but what you're going to do is put in your URL. So for this one, I'm going to put in my personal brand site, chrismwalker.io. I will never not feel like a douche calling myself a personal brand, but it is what it is. And then you click Get My Website Analysis. I'm actually going to walk you through setting up the whole thing because it's important to have it all set up for the feature I'm going to show you today to work. So then you're going to be brought into section. So you click Resume Guided Setup and the basics. It'll have some of your information in here and you can type in the rest of it yourself, but you're going to come in here. I'm just going to use AI for mine so I don't have to think. So you can click AI Assist. Of course, you can type it in yourself as well. B2B, services and consulting. This is more consulting and coaching services. On team size is, let's put this one, business stage, 5+ years. Location is Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Service area is global, most important to you right now. Let's see what the AI thinks about what my goal should be while we're waiting on that. I don't have a GMB for this particular, or a Google Business Profile for this particular website, so I'm going to use a different one. There's that one. Now you can see in the next, choosing your platform for entrepreneurs to seek their business. See, this is not right. Let's get rid of this entirely. The rest of it looks okay though, so we'll delete that. The rest of it looks okay. And this is just for demo purposes anyway. Save and continue. This is gonna come over to our offers, business coaching and offers. I'm going to get rid of that one because I don't have it anymore. I don't really offer free consulting. But let's add automation and marketing society. This is all, if my website were more up to date, this would be a lot easier. Let's see. Online community to help entrepreneurs with and marketing, shows real world experience. Price range to $197 per month. Price range $6 to $10,000. And I could add other offers, but you get the idea. Save and continue. This brings us over to our customer avatars. Now this is important for our purposes today. I don't know why it's pulling in Loren. It must be pulling him in from my website because he's one of my testimonials. But that's funny, especially if you're watching Loren. So we're going to add avatar. It's going to give you a segment. This one is the one we want for this particular. So you see, it'll tell you her name, his or her name. I'm not sure. Jamie could go either way. Where they're from, what they do, their marital status, their hobbies, all kinds of information. This is their psychographics, everything. So we're going to add that one. We need 3. So we're going to add another one. Answers, global startup, this one, and so on. And we're going to add one more. And normally I would only add one, but this is important for what we're going to do later today. And we're going to do this one. And then we're going to save and continue. And we're going to go on to brand voice. It looks like a lot of this is already filled in from my website. So we're going to save and continue. Although you would want to review that if this weren't just a demo. This is our competitors. I don't really think about competitors. I think about customers. So I'm going to let the AI choose that for me. I'm kind of curious to see who it thinks my competition is. Nevada Business Advisors, Evolved Entrepreneur, Out and About Business Solutions. Interesting. So we're going to apply competitors. And this is important for some other features. So don't skip this. We're going to save and continue. Now we're not really doing SEO in this case, but let's add our focus keywords anyway. Basically, this is going out and finding keywords for you. So let's pick a country. United States, Las Vegas. I don't know why it's in there twice. Las Vegas, United States. I guess I unchecked it there. And then Las Vegas. Oops. And then just choose whichever keywords it comes up with, or you can add your own if you prefer. And we're just going to add all of those and save and continue. Now you can do a few things here. You can, if you've been tagging your purchases on Legiit, this will give you a way you can see everything in one place. So basically you put a chat, you buy something, you tag it with a certain campaign, and then you can add it here. And then all of those will show up in this particular this campaign. So we're going to choose that. If you want to get uptime notifications, you would choose that. You can connect your Google Analytics and Search Console so you can watch them in here and not have to log into both of them. I'm not going to do that because I don't think I need them for this particular site, and I'm not sure I have it set up, to be honest. Again, if you're going to give out reports, you can put your logo on them right there, and then you can click Finish Setup. Next, next, next. Start exploring. Normally you would go and finish the getting started and then do this next section, but we're going to skip that for now because I want to show you something new. So you're going to come down here to the intelligence section. Now, this isn't the main thing I want to show you today, but I'm going to show you it anyway. If you click Industry Pulse, this is going to go out and use a bunch of different information to tell you what people are talking about in your industry, how you stack up to them, and some news and insights and things like that, as well as what's working with SEO and so on. So you can see there's Industry Pulse, online business, the industry landscape, the things people are doing. This will populate eventually, your domain rating and so on, and some competitive signals. And then if you need it'll give you some recommended actions on what you can do as well. And then what's changing. So that's just some good information about your industry and how you compare to the rest of it. But the thing I want to show you today is focus groups. Now, a focus group is a group of people that represent the kind of people you're trying to reach, and will be able to review your product, your service, your offer, or whatever it is you're considering doing, and give you feedback on it so you can improve it before you take it to market. And we've actually made that possible for you to do that right here in Legiit Command Center. So you're going to click Start a Focus Group, and then you're going to put in 90. And this is something I'm actually considering doing, by the way. So this is going to be useful. Day, start a business challenge. Did I spell challenge right? Yes. Okay, we're back. I have typed out the scenario and this is, by the way, something I really am going to be doing. So this is genuinely going to benefit me. But I've typed out the scenario. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you because it's pretty long, but you can pause and see what I'm doing. But basically, it's a 90-day cohort to help people launch a new business. So you can read the whole thing there if you want to, but now I'm going to click continue. If I had some screenshots, mockups, PDFs, etc. for them to look at, and by the way, they would really be able to look at it. So you could, I don't have that, but it's 3 and up to 6 of the avatars. You're going to click continue, review it to make sure everything's okay, and then you're going to start the focus group. And what it's doing is it is showing your scenario to the people in your focus group, and it's going to come back with their feedback and things on it so you can optimize the offer to them. Okay, overall, but you can see, I'm not going to read all of this to you again, but you can see the overall sentiment, the executive summary, and then we can go into, and this is the part I find most helpful, the individual feedbacks. Honestly, I love the idea of a cohort-based challenge. The small group feels supportive. Mastermind, structured 90-day plan. That's right up my alley. It's efficiency, accountability. Plus, I get to learn from Chris M. Walker and other experts. That's great. The one thing that bugs me is the follow the steps exactly part. Life doesn't always go according to plan. There needs to be some room for creativity and flexibility. If someone didn't fit in that cookie cutter mold, anyway. Only I had this kind of opportunity when I first thought about starting my business, and the refund policy is interesting, kind of like a safety net, but I'm curious what happens if someone drops out midway. Is there some kind of penalty, or do they just lose the chance for a refund? Of course they lose the chance for a refund. Price, if it's too high, I asked you how much. Okay, so now what I would do is ask Jamie a follow-up question. So, to plan, this is why we have an application process to make sure the business you want to start is something we can actually help with. For people that just stop halfway or whatever, they would not qualify for a refund. We only want people that are willing to do the work, and this helps ensure that. So we can I spelled ensure wrong, ensure that. So we send that to them. This is literally going to chat with this avatar, and it's going to give you its feedback. Yeah, that makes sense. I get what you want to filter out that aren't committed. It seems fair to focus on those willing to dive in effort. Why aren't there any support measures in place for those who might struggle along the way? There are. This is a coaching and cohort community, and we have weekly group calls. So anytime you need help, someone is there. You see how this is coming up with objections that real people would actually have? Now you can be prepared to answer those before it even comes up. Call is awesome. Know someone else. I guess it kind of having space for people to ask questions, but yeah, so there you go. Follow up every step could be a bit too rigid for some folks. Tough shit. Not every business path is linear. I worry about whether the weekly group meetings would fit into my schedule, my client projects. This is a digital mark. Good Lord. This is really eerily accurate because these are the kind of excuses that those kinds of people make. But anyway, you can see that, and the same thing with this one, and you could ask them follow-up questions, and you could generate a revised concept based on this. So what this is going to do is look at the things that they said and look at the conversations you had, and it's going to revise it, and then you can run a new focus group based on that. So what you can do there is actually take the new concept, copy it, come back to focus groups, new focus group, paste in this new scenario. I don't like this title, but whatever. Paste that in, continue, Jamie, Alex, Jordan. And you can see they are still skeptical on the refund policy and the group calls and the daily tasks. If you don't do the thing that is on there, sorry, but the program is designed in a way that is proven to work. I find myself getting actually irritated at this, but anyway. So if you don't follow it and it doesn't work, we can't guarantee results, and therefore we can't provide a refund. Stick to a proven method, but I guess my worry is about the gray areas, like, Lord. Sorry, then this program might not be for you. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. It's cool. Not every program fits. I'd rather know up front. So, all right. So there it is. You get the idea, right? This will help you build whatever you offer you have. And by the way, this doesn't have to be an online business like this. I have painters in here. I have an insurance company in here, a home remodeling company. So you can base this on whatever you're trying to figure out for your business. It doesn't have to be about sales. It can be about anything you need help with. You'll have actual experts in here to help with that. So that's pretty much it for this feature. Check it out. Go to commandcenter.com. You get a 7-day free trial. Then it's $19 a month, and you get this. We're very generous with our credits. You get this and all of the other things in here, and then there's some credits for some particular features. If you have any questions, I don't know why the chat bubble isn't showing up for me, but it will be for you. So ask our support staff. You can also ask our AI agent, but check it out. It's worth every penny and then some. So that's it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.